Yeah, so all right, yeah. So carry on, brother.
There you go. Yeah, so for me, I do it. I do it through Robinhood, and just every Sunday, transfer $35 in there, put it towards, but in this case, Apple. But like you, I have several different ones that I kind of invest in and go through that, and I'm just letting it ride, and it automatically invests it for you on Monday morning at 9:30 when the market opens.
All right, so how long? Go ahead.
No, I was going to say it's very easy. It's seamless. If you put it on automatic draft, it's a thoughtless process. Something like Apple over 20 years is not going to fail. You're not going to quote unquote lose your shirt and lose everything on betting against Apple. I mean, they've been around since 85, 86, and they still being innovative.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Got a good track record.
And how long have you been doing this one?
Started this probably 6-7 months ago.
All right.
Got a couple of G's stacked up already.
Okay.
And honestly, literally, I'm not even thinking about it. Because I blow through. Hell, you're gonna blow through right now. You're gonna blow through $70 a day if you buying gas. Going out to eat for lunch.
You're right.
You got that shit
you
right.
know what I'm saying? Going to the grocery store, man, you spending money. So I mean, I don't think for me, I don't think $5. Hell, it can be $1 a day. It can be $2, as long as it's something, man. We need to get into the habit of saving, and not looking at a price and saying, "No, I can't do it. I'll wait until I save up X amount of dollars and then do it." By that time, you're already
you're right.
You're already behind the 8 ball.
Yep, that's true.
I like it.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that shit.
You like that shit?
Yeah,
it's simple. Anybody
it's very
can do
simple.
it. I mean,
and especially with the automatic withdrawing, you don't even see that shit.
Yeah.
You don't even. I mean, much money they take out your check, you don't even pay
got
attention to
that shit right.
So
who the fuck know where that goes?
Exactly. And just a little bit more background on why I chose Apple. I mean, of course, because they've been around forever. But going forward, Apple's about to evolve. They have they're in talks about releasing a Apple Car. In conjunction with, they're getting into the virtual reality world, not the metaverse. That's Facebook specific. They're getting into the virtual reality world. And then, instead of you having your watch or your phone with you, now you can have a pair of glasses that look like regular glasses, but you can operate in the virtual world, you can type on, send a message, receive a phone call, jump on Instagram, Facebook, everything through your glasses. So they're about to get into that. And the third part of that, if any of you guys, anybody out there that got Apple Watches, they're about to get into healthcare.
About to get into what?
Just imagine healthcare.
All right. Wow. All right.
So just imagine, your watch now takes, it tracks your vitals.
Yep.
It'll say, hey, your blood pressure's up, your heart rate is up,
level, all kinds of
blood oxygen level. Yeah. You only really got 4 hours of good sleep last night, X, Y, and Z. So think about fast forward into the future. If you're feeling down, you're feeling sick or something, your levels are spiking, they send you a message and say, hey, looks like your blood pressure's up. Do you want us to contact your, doctor in the pharmacy to send your prescription in?
Wow.
Swipe yes. Boom. You might have the conversation over, Skype, Teams, Zoom, talk about it. They send your prescription in. You go to the pharmacy, pick it up, or they deliver it to the courier.
Yeah, and that ain't going nowhere. Once that starts, that's going to be,
you got that shit right.
Yeah. Fact. So in the next, I'm gonna say by next year, Apple's gonna be about $300 a share.
Think so? I'm stacking Apple, boy.
Yeah,
stacking anyway, motherfucker.
I'm talking about the stocks. I got a lot. I got a lot of Apple.
You ain't finna do shit.
I'm telling you, boy, when they split, I was on it.
This dude be talking about all this shit he got invested. He be telling lies, bro.
Let me say something. My portfolio,
like the young cat say, he capping.
Yeah, like the young boy say,
capping like a motherfucker. Like a motherfucker.
Hey man, I'm doing a little something. I know I got Apple.
You got apples.
Yeah.
Macintosh, Granny Smith. You got them all.
Got it all.
Damn it.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else?
All
right. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, man, that's just why I picked that. I mean, but any of the top dogs, Amazon, Google, hell, Home Depot. I've been screaming at 3 for 5 years. Home Depot. They pushing over $300 a share now.
Damn.
Just any of the top dogs and Tesla, any of those companies that you guys are interested in, just pick one and just run with it.
So when you're looking to like do this this kind of investing, you want to make sure you stay with the top dogs because you can almost guarantee your return pretty much.
Correct.
All right.
Correct. And what's that?
No, I was talking to Ty. He writing some shit down.
Make sure
like he gonna do something.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I can show you my portfolio, bitch.
All right, carry on.
I was gonna say just for the numbers, for perspective, in 5 years, Amazon's total rate of return has been 288%.
Damn.
So,
yeah. All right, bet. So that's the $5 plan for y'all. So once again, hey, you do it, you don't. It's on you.
You're never too broke to invest, you stupid bastards.
You all right. People always think they're too broke to invest. You can do $1. Like you said, you don't have to be $5. At the end of the week, look, you can put in $10. You can put in $6.
But if your black ass don't invest now, you might not be able to eat later. It's fucked up in these streets.
No, that's fact.
Oh yeah, it's tough.
You depending on, you think you might get a Social Security check and it might be all right. That motherfucker might not even be there.
You're right.
If it do, it might be love. And I'm already gonna be robbing, so everybody can't do that.
Everybody definitely can't be robbing. All right, now we're gonna go. The next thing you was telling me about was this custodial accounts versus college funds.
College funds, yeah. So
explain explain these accounts. What's a custodial account?
All right,
I have no clue.
Account. Yeah. Custodial account is just basically like a personal finance or tool, so you can start investing for your child from the time they're born until they turn 18 or in some states 21.
All right.
So you can again apply this $5 a day method to a custodial account, let's just say, and just within 18 to 21 years, just be investing for your child. So when they turn of age, that account gets rolled over into them, to them, and then they could either, say, hey, I'm going to keep this investment running until they're, older, or they can take some out, however they want to do it. Or they can take the entire thing out and start their life, way ahead than we had, the opportunities or the funds that we had growing up. It's just a way to kind of give your kids a head start in the game and teaching them about investing at an early age. If they get cards for, the birthdays or any holidays, for a job, you could just say, hey, man, look, let's do a $5 a day or a week or whatever. So they can kind of see and learn how to invest themselves.
All right.
So when they get older, it'll be natural.
All right. With the custodial accounts, now, is that like a certain thing you go to the bank? Or are you basically doing it the same way you do the other account, the $5 a day stocks, or is a certain way to go about doing these custodial accounts?
Yeah, you go to the bank or just online, Fidelity or Bank of America, Wells Fargo. Talk to their representative and say you want to set up a custodial account for your child. They're going to ask for the social and all the rest of that information, and then you can set it up like that.
All right, now,
and
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, so what is how does it differ from a college fund?
All right, so a college fund or a 529 plan, same type of method can, take place to where, you're investing for your child, or you get to pick, let's just say, 2 or 3 mutual funds based on their age range. And then from the time they're born or whenever you want to start until they're 18, you can set up a reoccurring draft going in. The difference is when they get of age, the money that comes out is specifically only for college.
Oh, all right.
Right? Yeah. So if you or they take any money out, you're going to get a notification that says, "Hey, you've taken out $10,000. This, if it doesn't go towards school, you could be taxed at X rate, depending on the state you live in, and early, not excuse me, early. That's 401k, you can get taxed at the state rate, and then you can get an additional tax for not spending the money on anything college related, i.e., books or tuition or room and board, etc.
What if you get a scholarship? What if you get a scholarship?
You have to figure out a way to
hey, finesse the shit.
Make some shake, or you're gonna take that 7% hit.
Yeah, take that hit.
Hold it to graduate school, I guess. What the fuck?
If you want to do that, man, yeah. But I know a lot of kids, especially our kids' generation now growing up. When they get older, college might not be the thing for them. Mm-hmm. They might just want to go to a tech school for a couple of months, get a welding cert,
and get this money,
go straight in the job, or they can become Instagram, TikTok famous, YouTube, whatever. Fuck college, I ain't going. But they still might need some startup money or some money that they can move out your house and get their own shit. Which is why the custodial account comes into play. Now you can have both, or one or the other, because even in the custodial account, if they do go to college and they have enough money saved up and to pay for tuition, you can do that. And still, if you're the parent or if you're the child, depending on how you sign up for school, you can write that off on your taxes.
Oh, all right. So basically, what it boils down to, your custodial account, you have more options. Whereas the college fund, if you don't use it strictly for college or school, it could be taxed.
Yes,
and you pay penalties and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
All right.
We give enough back already in taxes, so fuck that.
You're right. All right, bet. All right, so now we move into the retirement planning and bonuses.
Yeah. So retirement planning, I just wanted to, I think we talked about this before, going back to 401k versus IRA.
Yeah.
That I just want to reiterate that, man. For anybody out there, if your job giving you a 401k, make sure you ask him, do we also have a retirement IRA? And the reason why I want to stress that is I know for a fact that if the majority of people are just accepting the 401k match that your job is giving you, your, let's say 5% that you're putting in, I know you're missing out on at least an additional 8 to 12% that you could be making by going to an IRA.
And you say you said you can ask your job this if your job offers that as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Correct. Some jobs now, some companies, they offer a 401k and retirement IRA account.
All right.
Right. The difference, 401k, you only have 12 mutual funds you have to pick from. An IRA, you can choose whatever stock you want to invest in.
All right.
You can say, hey, representative, I want you to take half of my 401k, move it to this IRA account. And that's your initial seed or startup money. If you want to go, hey, I need 100 shares of Apple. I need 10 shares of Google, whatever you want, you're interested in investing in. It just gets you started on a better path. It can be running at the same time as your 401k, but I promise you the IRA, if you have it set up, some stable stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, if they're stable, I promise you, that's the difference between you retiring at 60 and you retiring at 67.
All right.
Don't seem like a lot in 7 years, but I'm telling you, retiring at 60 and just be chilling because you got it stacked up.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be more beneficial for you.
All right, check this out. So with the IRA, are you in control of it?
Yes.
All right. That was like one of my questions I had at the later on, but since we brought it up. So the IRA, you are control of where it goes as far as stocks and wherever you put it.
Yeah, you can